welcome back. In the previous part, we saw some affinity scenes with Snow White that I very nearly missed. If it wasn't for that waking up in a panic, being like, I missed some Snow White scenes, I probably wouldn't have known for a long time, because I'm recording this very far ahead right now, so I can get that review done that's probably in your past. Yeah. So anyway, we're on the 12th floor, and I found an event. There wasn't any other event leading up to this, by the way. So, let's have a look now. Snark. I don't see it around. Who? Oh, hello. Hello. Michiru? G2? We meet again. Hey there. Well, there he is. Thank goodness. Looks like everyone's safe. Hello? Miko? I'm here too. Yeah, we know you're here. Dad. You all disappeared suddenly, so we came by the tower to check. Then we saw the followers climbing the tower with some Marchens and went into full alert. We decided to follow them, and that's when we met these two. Michiru and Chiaki went in by themselves. Haru and the others found me while I was following the followers, entering the tower. Wait, the Marchens were with the followers? Well, my sister said that she saw the followers and Marchens going up the tower together. But something isn't right. I couldn't see their faces very well, but I'm pretty sure that was Michiru. That's impossible. She was with me all along. Yeah, but her hood is over her face. In any case, it's fortunate that we were able to meet here. Yeah, isn't it just? I suppose, with all the Marchens around, it's good that everyone's safe. Something is definitely wrong. Thank you, Jack. This is... Jack? Like Snow White said, the tower is filled with Marchens. If so, how did everyone make it here without being attacked? I would assume evaluating what Snark's goals are would answer that query. Snark's goals? What do you mean by that? Why did we, Michiru and the members of the Dawn, come to this tower? That's because everyone came after the followers who went up this tower. We destroyed the cores along the way, and the jail emitted a sound of joy. I see. If both of them were needed to attain Stark? Yep, Stark. Iron Man's goals, then... No. What if those two were the goals that the House of Stark wanted? Now that Snark's achieved its goal, it doesn't care about anything else? Splendid, Jack. In that case, there's only one thing to do. Yeah. It's time for us to discover the truth that we've been looking for. Finally! Good! What truth do you mean? There have been too many odd events until now. We figured that the escape plan was just a ruse. There's probably a traitor among us, and that traitor is using the escape plan for their own goals. What the? What's on the surface isn't always the truth, just like our existences. Your existences? What are you talking about? You're all strong little birdies. We really didn't want to notice. But we also needed to know the truth. Yep. I'm still new here, but I will not accept lies. I'm ready to go back to taking things easy, which is why I want to finish this up soon. I'm simply tired of fooling others and being fooled. Yes, I don't mind using others, but I don't mind using others, alright. But I won't stand being used by them. Alright. We have a traitor here, and that's probably who this Snark is. Do we not hear what Rapunzel like once? No, yeah, Rapunzel. Is it Rapunzel? I forgot the name of the characters in my head for some reason. Yes, it's Rapunzel. Why can I not remember her name suddenly? It's not like I didn't remember her name. I remembered her name, but then was unsure if I'd remembered it right. Weird. Oh, so Snark is amongst us? It's you, clearly. Yes, Snark was watching us and the jail while communicating with the nightmares. Despite our reservations, we believed in the escape plan and continued with our missions. And all the while, there was a different plan in the works. Things wouldn't have changed if it weren't for the information we gathered to detain Snark. That's why we wanted to find the truth and have every one of us escape here alive. Here, as in the jail. From this absurd story. Everyone here knows we must have wandered into some strange story. The story is complete and the book is closed. That's why we need to end this one. All the characters are here now. All that's left is for us to discover Snark and end it. But then, who is this traitor? That's... You say it. You're the existence that possesses the strongest will to end this story. Yes, my feelings are the same as yours, Jack. We won't get in your way. Hurry and spill it already. Okay. I believe the traitor is. Right. This is where we set up for the true ending and the bad ending, etc. What I'm going to go for first is the true ending, because I'm really interested in where this is going. So, I want to know what the true ending is before the bad ending. My mind is drawn towards that. Normally I go for the bad ending first, but this one's pulling me towards the true ending. But it's going to be a member of the Dawn. We know that much, because we've been suspicious of the Dawn for quite a while. I assume that loaded the different story sort of thing. I didn't want to believe it, but I think it's someone in the Dawn. You mean one of them here? Yes, only those in the Dawn knew about the escape plan and what the jail is. It makes sense that someone in the Dawn would pull the strings to manipulate the plan. So then, who is this traitor? That's... the Professor! Clearly. Why the Professor not got a capital P? I can understand the not having it, but it's like, it's his name, so a capital P makes sense there. If it wasn't his name, that would make sense, but it is his name. But Haru's been a bit weird, Miko's been fine, I've not really seen an issue with her, and the Professor's just been odd the whole time. I mean, pretty much when we met him, we were like, Professor, it's you. Oh? Do you think so too, Red Riding Hood? She does. Now then, tell me what led you to suspect me of being a traitor. So many things. It's because your plans went so smoothly, as if all of it had been orchestrated from the beginning. Oh? I was actually quite pleased to see that our hard work and research were paying off. That's not all. The jail is very pleased now, pleased to see us destroy the cause. Pleased in a way that it seemed like it wanted to grow as well. Is that merely a coincidence? Let me give you a word of advice. In order to prevent bias, consider a different perspective. A different perspective? Thinking is more important than actual evaluation. Now then, let's think this out a moment, shall we? The escape plan is based on the ecology of the jail. Aligning our plans with its behavior is vital. Wouldn't it only be natural to come up with a plan utilizing that knowledge? True. That means you knew that the jail wanted the cause destroyed? How would you know that, and why wouldn't you tell us? After long hours of research, not to mention the additional discoveries that were reported. But what the members of the dorm knew and didn't know is too unusual, arbitrary even. Oh? For example, determining an accurate theory about the cause function shortly after hearing it. Exactly, everything was too convenient. True, we can only theorize off of known biota, based on knowledge in line with our own observations. Is it biota? But what you're saying is more in relation to the dawn itself rather than me individually, correct? Yes, in that sense, Miko and the others are at fault for keeping silent about their doubts. Or maybe Miko and Haru are your cohorts. Cohorts? It's true that Miko and Haru seem to be hiding something from us. Well, I suppose it can't be helped if we were suspected as cohorts. Miko? As the only one who survived the tragedy 15 years ago, his vast knowledge seemed trustworthy. As a researcher, I also wanted to know what would happen to the jail once the plan succeeded. So you're telling us that you turned a blind eye because of that? Pretty lazy if you ask me. Princess lazy. I suppose. It would be difficult to use logic in my defense when I had acted based on trust. I guess you can say I'm not fit to be a researcher. Miko, it doesn't concern me that you had your doubts while working with me here. In fact, I see you as a comrade who helped me to uncover the truths behind the jail. And that applies to you as well, Haru. You are waiting to see the jail's growth, isn't that right? No, I've been trying to stop you from the start. Oh, is that so? All this time, I thought we shared the same goals. That's quite unfortunate to hear. Would calling you a traitor be too much of an exaggeration? I'm joking, of course. Or am I? This isn't good. I can't get the professor to confess. Looks like we've derailed for a moment. Now then, is there anything else? There has to be something. That's right. I've come up with a new recipe. There was something strange about the memo we found. The unusual memo we found before was written by you, wasn't it? But you kept that a secret. I believe I mentioned it then, but I wasn't hiding anything. I simply forgot about it. There has to be something else that's right. That memo was referring to Red Riding Hood, wasn't it? Huh? The first infant was found here. Our leader said that she killed a Marchen with her bare hands. At least that's what Dad told me. He said that I was a brave baby who smiled, even when facing a Marchen. The memo we found at the station grounds differed from what you told Red Riding Hood. The memo said that the leader found her, whereas what you said made it seem like you found her. If he wasn't there when Red Riding Hood was found, why would he say that he was? It's true that the professor said he just forgot. He said he forgot about writing the memos and mistakenly felt as if he had found her. Is that even possible? It can't be a coincidence that both of these issues would be a mistake. What's the matter, Jack? You're pretty quiet. Oh, I'm sorry. Why? Is there something bothering you? I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm sorry for my forgetfulness and for fostering doubt among you all. What can I do to prove my doubts? Isn't this enough, Jack? I don't think we have any more time to spare here. Think about my earlier advice. I'm sure that will clear any doubts you have toward me. Advice? Let me give you a word of advice. In order to prevent bias, consider a different perspective. There is something that'll explain what happened, not being a coincidence. Jack? Professor, who are you? What if my doubts about the memo were true? You did find Red Riding Hood with the leader. And you didn't remember leaving a memo behind. The only way that both could be possible is you're not the professor. You were someone else in the party when Red Riding Hood? Yep, Red Riding Hood was found. Yes. What? Quite an interesting assumption. Let me ask you a question then. How can you prove that I'm not Professor Tojima? Do I have something that could prove the professor here is a fake? Right, so we want something that's different. And I already know what it is, Because we need something that's different, basically. So if we go down to the... Where is it? Is it the girl one? Delicate person, maybe if you like watch over her. No. Where's the... Alright, statue. No, eye. An eye on the floor. No. Where is it? Tag. It's gotta be one of them, isn't it? Keyhole, object, plant, on fire, far away. Where's the one I need? It's not the one I need. That's the one I need, by the way. But maybe it's another one? I don't know. Have I got all those pages? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I've got them all. But anyway, what I know is the fact that all these have the same handwriting. All of them. If you notice, it's all the same handwriting. But if we actually go over to this one that he did, the Magnolia Leaf Memo, different handwriting. It's different slightly. Not massively, but it's different handwriting. If you look at the F's, there's a slight difference to them. Like, ever so slight. I think it's the E's as well. They look a bit different. It's just ever so slightly a difference. So we'll go with the Magnolia Leaf Memo. This is proof that you're a fake. That's the memo Professor wrote about the Magnolia leaves. Didn't know you had such a thing with you. This is the only item that was written by the Professor himself. Magnolia? Yes, the leaves look like this drawing. Well, we just call them Magnolia leaves because they look similar to the ones in the outside world. This looks like Dad's. Yikes, this penmanship is sloppy as usual. You can clearly tell that your memo and what we found are different. This is proof that you're not Professor TheTwitGamer, or whatever that says. Quite interesting. But isn't that evidence too insufficient to be considered proof? I mean, it's not like your handwriting would change over time, and it's not like it was 15 years ago. Oh, wait. Huh? I was hurt badly in the tragedy 15 years ago. Miko cared for me, so she would remember my wounds. Yes, he did get badly injured back then. I didn't bring it up before, but since that time, my right hand doesn't move as much as before. That's the reason my handwriting looks different. I only didn't want to bring up my past injuries. I mean, it makes sense. I didn't know that, Dad. Does that answer your doubts, Jack? I mean, kinda. He's finding excuses for everything I'm pitting against him, and they're all reasonable so far. Isn't there anything else I can say? Not yet, Jack. You still have one more thing with you. Do I? Gretel? Remember what we talked about. Remember why I thought there was a traitor in the dawn. The conversation with Gretel. I remember now. Did it ever dawn on you that the area I was in didn't have that eye you made mention of before? No eye? One other thing. No one had been able to enter that area for quite a while, including those from the dawn. What are you trying to say? Maybe someone in the dawn is working with the jail and is monitoring us. Has that ever occurred to you? Yep. I mean, I said that at the time as well, didn't I? But still, yep. It didn't dawn on me back then, but maybe Gretel already connected the eye with being monitored. If so, Professor, do you know what those eyes in the different areas are for? Enlighten me. The eye is strongly connected to its location. The monitor room! That's why it's important, by the way, all the way back in Chapter 3 to go to the monitor room, to go to the laboratory, to get that as an option right now. Yeah, playing the long game on that. Everything else, pretty much not needed. I know I needed to upgrade Jack's gun as well. Apparently that was important. Alice and I found an unusual room in the laboratory. Oh? The room showed screens of various areas. I believe those images, yep, those images were captured through the eyes. You were monitoring everything from that room. Come to think of it. Well, about the nightmare speaking. Oh, well, that caught me by surprise. Oh, good, so Clara was able to relay the information to you. What about Clara? Do you know something, Miko? No. Huh? You didn't hear it from Clara. Maybe Red Riding Hood told them. You knew about the nightmare before we even reported it to you. Also, it seems that Marchens created by the jail's mimicry of pregnant humans doesn't affect the infant. In other words, it's impossible for the jail to use mimicry on the infant carried by its mother. Those Marchens continue to nurture their infants until they burst out, possessing special powers. Oddly enough, you also spoke about the origin of the Blood Maidens just after we found out. You brought it up, not knowing that Kaguya spoke to us about it outside of the Dawn. I didn't know why the professor brought it up back then, but now I do. After we learned about Rapunzel's origin, we would have suspected you for keeping it a secret. You didn't want us to doubt you. Isn't that right, Professor? Triple dot. I see. Your assumptions are quite valid. Then, those eyes are there to monitor the safety of our units investigating the jail. We placed those eyes in the areas during our expeditions long ago. That statement seems reasonable. I don't recall seeing any eyes around my home. Corroborated by the Dawn's ceasing its deployment of units there. Does that make sense to you? Everything I'm pitting against him isn't working. What should I do? Jack, it doesn't make sense. Is it even possible to set up that many eyes so easily? No. No. Alice. That's right, I can't give up. I can't end it like this. It seems we spent quite some time discussing this, but I'm glad to know we're all in agreement now. No, not yet. Those eyes were installed there by us. Why did the jail allow it? Why didn't the Marchens or the Nightmares try to destroy those eyes? It's further proof that you were working with the jail. Snark was communicating with the Nightmares using a transceiver. I believe that was done so that you could command the Marchens to capture humans and torture them to spur the jail's growth. It was all him. That would match the escape plan's objective as well. But that's enough, Snark. Harry? Did you just say Snark? What are you saying, Harry? Jack did the best he could. They already have you cornered. I was hoping you would change your mind, but I suppose that isn't going to happen. We can't replace what was lost. Just give it up, Snark. This whole scheme of creating a team to abuse after fighting Red Riding Hood has gone too far. Abuse? You replaced Professor Tohejima. You came up with this escape plan. And things went well in finding new Blood Maidens to do your bidding. I'm guessing you wanted to separate them because you thought you were done with their services. That's right. That came up before. I know. Why don't you all separate into teams this time? And why do you suggest that? With Kaguya and Cinderella in the group now, you won't all need to move together like before. Our goal is still far off. I think it would make sense to have a team head in while the others rest. So it seems I did have a traitor on our team. You're not denying it, Dad? Let me say it again. Just stop. Everything changes. You're not in control. Think about coexisting with this planet. What are you talking about, Harry? What do you mean by planet? We came here from a different planet that was destroyed long ago. What? He was controlling the creature found on our planet so that it would mature to do his bidding. Creature as in the jail? It's hard to believe. But the jail decided to coexist with this planet. Our story ended there. What if I said our story hasn't ended yet? Give it up, Snark. You disappoint me, Harrow. You truly are a traitor. Now then, I'll need to ask all of you what's happening? Now then, I'll need to ask all of you scattered toys to go back into your box. Oh, right, okay. But does he have a gun? He has a working gun? Everyone be careful. Don't worry, I won't do anything if you all stay put, or if you prefer, you may leave the tower. I will continue down this path to attain my goal. Dad? Even if you aren't the same dad I knew before, you're still my dad. I appreciate what you've done for me, Red Riding Hood. Your efforts accelerated my plans. But I have no need for you anymore. Goodbye, Red Riding Hood. Red Riding Hood. Everyone, let's go after the professor. No, after Snark. Wait, there's one other thing you all need to know. Harrow? His objective is to change the world using this tower, using the jail for insemination. Change the world? He's trying to revive what was lost on our planet. What does that have to do with the jail's insemination? A new life is born through insemination, a brand new core. The jail's core uses mimicry to bring shape to things, even desires. Yes, just like how the jail brought to life characters from storybooks. And like how I was born from the desire of the children who read those storybooks. Michiru? So you're a reincarnated form then? Sister, it can't be. I found out where I came from. I came from where a preschool once stood long ago. It seems I was mimicked to life without my knowledge by the bluebird, by Snark. It's like, it's all getting crazy now, isn't it? I'm sorry, Ichiaki, for all the suffering I've caused you. I'm such a bad sister. So, Snark is planning to use the jail's mimicry on the new core to bring about a new world. Yeah, I tried to convince him to change his ways and coexist with this world, but guess I made more trouble than I fixed. Sorry, everyone. Harrow. Let's hurry. He's gonna finish this up by using the followers' lives. I'm sure they're being held somewhere on this floor. Let's go and find them. Well, let's go do that then. Yeah, your hunger went up. Alright, we don't need to know about that. Oh. It's like, with my choice of always going right first, it's like, alright then. Found the event. It's only around the corner. So the question is, who is this other one it's got the veil over their face? So it's gonna be her, but her eyes are gonna be the opposite way round, aren't they? That's what it's gonna be. There they are. Everyone. Lady Ohime? What's going on? Another Lady Ohime? Or is it, she's a Marchen. I didn't expect them to mimic Michiru. Well now, that was easy. Was it? Alright then. There's more here. Let's first get rid of the Marchens. All who face me will be obliterated. Hold on a minute, like she hasn't disappeared behind her. She's still there. We can see her hat. You just barged in the way, Thumbelina, but alright. Let's finish this up quick. Just jumped in the way.
Watch out!
That's only one of them.
Here I go.
Alright then, I mean it did have like the boss symbol, so maybe I should have actually saved before this, but...
Go to sleep.
Oh, it is actually quite strong.
Ouch!
So it is actually a little boss, maybe. It could actually be worse, couldn't it? I don't know. Let's go with that.
All out.
I'll do this.
You create some blood clears.
Ah!
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Not good.
Leave it to you. To sleep.
Definitely not good.
I can still do this.
Very, very, very not good. This is why I need to... Ow!
I'll do this.
Right. Alright then. That's... Oh no. 100%. Well, actually... get you back.
Here.
Sorry for the hassle.
Oh.
I can still do this.
Alright, so I'm going to defend. Its damage
Here I
output is
go.
increased. It's fine. That's fine. Right, we can recover.
Here.
Oh, it better not happen
I
again.
can still do this.
I'm gonna try and go for it, pounding it.
Go. Let's do this.
Right, heal, please.
Be careful.
Oh.
Ouch.
I mean, it wouldn't take me long to get back to this moment, but it's just, I don't need to do that anymore, really. I'll save them. But yeah,
Here.
it's,
I'm back.
whew.
Here I go.
Yeah, it wouldn't take me long to get back because I saved before the previous scene, so it's like it wouldn't take long at all. Let's do an X-Healia.
Let me heal you.
Ooh, God, though. Nearly died. Alright, spamming me at the bottom.
Here
Got
I
it.
go.
Got it. Right, so we'll be fine to do some blasts and stuff. Let's do heavy lightning.
All out. It's my turn.
Pounding it.
Go.
Was not
do
ready
this.
at all for that, though, was I? That was really...
Just woke up.
Ow. Ow.
Here I go.
Here you go. Right, so let's do an execution.
Play more.
This time, don't nearly wipe out my entire group. It would be nice.
All out.
Like
My turn.
I would prefer it if we didn't
All out.
die.
My turn.
Right, so you create some blood still now,
Ah!
I can still do this.
and we'll pound it.
Go.
Ah, there we go. Phew!
Somehow made it.
I only got 5k for that. All right then. Oh, so close. All done. Yeah, you almost wiped out my entire group. Worthless scum. You're all free now. Oh, what is this all about? Wasn't that Lady Ohime? Why were there two of them? And why was one killed? I can't believe you killed those harmless Marchens. Wake up, everyone. You're all being fooled. Fooled? She didn't show her face or even speak to you. It was all fake. For crying out loud. Why does Thumbelina just get in the way of all the other characters? Like, why is Rapunzel still there, basically? Use your brains, will you? How do you know that she was a fake? We just killed her. That's right, she led us to safety here. The Marchens didn't lay a finger on us. You're telling us to believe you when you all barged in here like monsters killing the Marchens? Everyone. Listen, we don't have time. I need you all to follow us. And who's to say that you're not a monster too? You must be one of them. Lady Ohime must have been a fraud in the first place. Where is this sun, anyway? If you're really a messenger of the sun, prove it. Show us the sun. That's right. If you're supposed to save us right now. Sad, sad humans. See how their expectations turn to hatred in a heartbeat? Heard that? She called us sad humans. They have to be monsters. Oh, well done. Huh? Are they gonna kill us? What to do? Huh? Kaguya? Foolish people with foolish thoughts. Blindly following, blindly fearing, and always acting like victims. Foolish, blind reliance. Princess Lazy? You should all live your lives after your own lives after you escape from here. Do what you want with us later. But if all you can do is believe without taking action, stay here and perish. Everyone, it's okay if you don't believe in me. Even so, I ask that you let me save your lives. TheTwitGamer, please give us time. I promise I will bring the sunlight to you all. That is my wish and my role in this life. What were we?
TheTwitGamer would never betray us. Yes, I don't know what you all were thinking. I was always with her, yes.
That's right. Thank you. I need to ask you all to follow their instructions. First, we must escape from here. That was a sad sight to see. I find it interesting to see them succumb to mob mentality from their lack of identity. In any case, it's better than being stuck talking to them. Alright, we'll protect you on our way out. Stay together. Haru. We'll make sure they get out safe. So you mind stopping him for me? Of course, Haru. Don't you die on me, you hear? You're telling us that? We should be careful on the way back, old man. You may depart elsewhere, but none of us die in our stories. There will always be a place for you to return as long as we're here, so please. We'll all return. Thank you. Everyone, let's go. I don't have the right to say this, but good luck. We'll see all of you later. I feel tired already. That was a close one. You did well back there, Kaguya. Well, it's just because I wanted to get it off my chest. No, you really did well. I could only say it with all of you here with me, but I won't take responsibility if we're chased. Oh, but it seems as if they will prepare a place for us to return. A place to return. Let's get going. We need to finish this once and for all. Indeed we do. But we'll obviously be doing that in the next part. I'm assuming I've got to go off and venture out into this dungeon for the 12th floor. And what I'll do is at the start of the next part, start us at the next event. And we'll basically see what... Hello. We'll see what's here. We may even start back in the base because there could be events there for all I know now. So we'll see at the start of the next part. So, ta-da for now.